All right.
Hey, girl.
Hey, girl.
You are now listening to It's the Social Media by the Plus Money.
Welcome to It's Just Social Media, your podcast for those of you who love social media and all the things that it happens in between. I am here with a very special guest.
Aw, me.
Yeah, me, aka CutzUp. CutzUp on the IG and the Facebook. How are you today?
I'm fantastic.
You're okay. I got it.
You don't get
all the personalities.
Yes.
I'm here for it. And the faces beat.
I try.
Anyway,
Facts on facts.
so CutzUp, tell us about who you are. I don't think I can do it justice because there's a lot that goes up with who you are. AKA Simone Hosang, by the way. This is Simone.
Government.
I apologize. Simone. Simone. If you guys can't tell, this is my bestie. So it's gonna sound a little we're gonna sound really,
Stupid.
there you go. That's the word. Yeah. Tell us a little bit about yourself, who you are, what you're here for, what your industry is, what you do, why you so good at it. I can't take this girl seriously for shit.
Hi, my name is Simone, and I am a hairstylist, and I'm based in Fort Lauderdale, Broward County, South Florida, whatever you want to call it. I've been doing hair for almost 10 years, and coincidentally, I fell into it on accident. So, I guess we're going to talk about that later, but I specialize in short hair. If I didn't have this hat on, I would, show you what's under there, but it's not slaved today, so yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
It's hard days for all of us.
Golly.
It's pandemic time. Well, am I your first client? Was I your first client, technically? First person?
Not really, but you were in that batch that I used
The
to do in
first
my
batch.
hours.
Okay. So we met in FIU, and that's when you started kind of tinkering.
Oh my God, I forgot about that. But I didn't do that because I wanted to do it. Just because you looked a mess, and I was just like, bro.
I did.
Yeah, I mean, who goes 8 months with no relaxer?
I did. I realized I was not a relaxer person very early. Really, really early on. But, so let's talk about life before, like your career before social media took off versus now. What's the biggest difference?
Social media makes everything easier. I used to do bookings the old school way, pen and paper, writing stuff down.
Had a planner and stuff.
Yeah, I had a planner, dog-eared it, pencil, so I didn't have to scribble it out. Physically calling my clients, like, hey, don't forget, your appointment is such and such and such. Versus now, everything is digital. I don't have to do that stuff anymore. I pay for a service every month. It's my scheduling site, so it is user-friendly. And it makes my clients and my life a lot easier as far as booking. I keep a records of your services, so I don't have to guess what was the last time you had something. It sends you reminders. I don't have to do anything other than just check my app.
I mean, and that's the thing about social media. I tell people it kind of makes things a lot easier for you. Mm-hmm. So if you guys don't know who CutzUp is, so I'm gonna have to brag on you real quick.
Bruh, I'm not that.
In the world of social media managers are concerned, Simone is considered an influencer. She don't want to claim this, but I'm here.
I don't have a blue check, so no.
That does not mean anything.
It does.
That means nothing. And so she, although is not what she's considered a certified platformer, she's still a popular platform. She has over 50,000.
I just hit 50,
whoop, 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 50,000. I don't have sound effects, so we're gonna.
No.
No. That's the sound effects that we have right now. We're on a budget. Anyway, so so social media is, so it's kind of like your lifeline. That's how you get all your business.
Pretty much.
Okay. And then what would you think, or what do you say is like the biggest struggle with social media in your business, in your line of business?
It's a lot of ups and downs to it. It's a pluses and a positive. Pluses and minuses to social media and business. It is really like a digital calling card. So everything is laid out for you right there. Like, you don't have to second guess on what you're getting. It's right there. No, don't get me wrong now. Some people be lying, but
You lie a lot on the media.
you know, but
A
my
lot.
page, what you see is what you get. But it has helped me in a sense that I have more visibility. I'm on the explore page a couple times, or so it's basically like, it's not limited to just South Florida. Like, people from New York will see my work, or somebody in Paris will see something. I don't know. So it's more eyes on you in a sense, that you get more exposure, which will bring in more clients. Now, exposure comes from consistency.
Talk about it. Tell the people. Tell the people the word.
Consistency is the key.
Hey. Hey. That's
Yes, when you don't feel like posting, just post
That's
something. I'm a stickler for pictures. If you ask my clients, shout out to the ones, I love y'all, but I'm very anal about my pictures. They have to be aesthetically pleasing to the eye. Sorry.
That's true.
It just got to be.
Make sure your background is clean. Make sure you're...
I don't want to see no feet in my pictures. I don't want to see your bag hanging out. If it's a pretty bag, then we'll use it as a prop. But most likely,
You got like photo shoots going on.
It is a photo. You gotta have a photo shoot in a salon. I had to buy a ring light.
That's it.
You have to really put the effort
Amazing.
into making your pictures aesthetically pleasing. You gotta buy the things to edit your pictures out. It's a magazine. Like, social media it's a digital magazine, and
That's nice. I need to write that.
yeah, go ahead and take notes.
All right.
Jot that down,
You're
please.
about to teach me some things.
It's
What
a
are you talking about?
magazine, and a consumer wants you want to see pretty pictures. You want to see things that make you say, okay, let me go click on this lady or this gentleman's bio and book an appointment. So yes, I will continue to be a picture Nazi, because it's helped me so far.
I agree. I always tell people, and also my clients, that if you don't have something, there's always something to post. And there's stock photos out there.
Yeah.
There are stock videos out there now. There's everything available to you where you can continuously keep posting content, and you don't have to fall apart. Now we have schedulers available that automate your posts, so you don't have to worry. But you don't, I mean, the thing is, you post at the moment your client is done. Like, you don't,
Sometimes.
or sometimes you wait until later.
Yeah, and if I don't have anything to post, I'll reuse an old picture just to make sure that it's like, okay, let me put that back out there to say, remember this? I did this a year ago. Remember that one?
Recycling old content is something that I just started doing, and I honestly have found that it is the best way to keep your page alive, and it even grows your following, because new people don't know, and so it kind of works out.
And
I didn't think
people
about
don't know
that.
about the picture you took a year ago that went viral.
Exactly. So if you bring it back and it goes viral again, it kind of works out in your favor. Okay, so all those are really good positives, and it's time to talk about
the bad stuff.
the negatives. What are the negatives that you've experienced with social media in your line of work?
The one, I would say the one hang up that I did experience, still do, is that even though all the information is there in your bio, somebody's will always ask you questions of where you located, how do you book. It's right there. I'm sorry. I mean, it's like it's right there.
The issue is
People don't read. I'm sorry.
that, yeah, pretty much. It's people don't read.
I don't know how many times I get asked, where are you located?
But how many times, here's the thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
We have to put it there because there are people who do read.
Mm-hmm.
And do the people who read outweigh the people who don't read?
Mm-hmm.
So then we have to have it. It's just that these people, the stupid people that exist in the world, are aggravating your soul.
Or my favorite one. I don't know how long I've not done weave. I don't do weaves. I make that very clear.
No naturals?
I don't do weaves. I'm so sorry, but
Weaves.
This right here got jacked up from pulling the 4C hair, so I no longer do natural hair blowouts. But there's always the question of, do you add pieces? No, I don't.
It's a popping thing. And they don't know. And the thing is, I remember when you first decided to like announce this on social media.
Oh my god, I got stoned for not doing natural hair no more. Oh my god, I got stoned.
The
so
people
bad.
got all up in your feeling, all up in your yeah. The comments was brutal.
I got stoned.
And I thought those people knew you.
No.
That's the,
But my question is, it's like I just asked this question a couple weeks ago or a couple days ago, is if I choose to specialize in something, if I just say I want to cut hair all day, every day, that's all I want to do, why am I getting haggled so much as a non-natural hairstylist? Why am I getting haggled so much versus if you go to a natural hair salon who that's all they do every day, day in, day out? And if you go to them and say, I want a relaxer, and they say, oh no, I don't do that, then you're not going to bombard them with why nots. That's what they choose to do. So if you are haggling me because I choose not to do something, then please across the board haggle everybody else.
haggle everybody. If you're gonna aggravate me, aggravate equal opportunity, have an equal opportunity haggle. We need equal opportunity haggles. I actually agree with that. I think here's what I've learned. I believe this is social media's fault. Honestly, truly believe this. I'm not saying it's social media's fault, like it's social media's doing. I feel like this is the doing of the groupthink. Okay? So we all decided as a collective unit to go natural. And we all started using images to kind of guilt us into going natural. You want to have a European beauty standard and you're trying to look like these people and blah, blah, blah. And so they're telling us that we need to change our hair back to the way it grows out of our head and be proud of our hair, and made us believe that us doing things to look away makes us not loving our hair or loving our natural beauty or loving our African roots. Mm-hmm. And I think that is the biggest issue I have with social media in general, is that, because you know me, you were my hairstylist before I switched over to my other hairstylist, right? Mm-hmm. And I've only had two.
Hey Shay.
Hey Shay, shouts out to Shay L Boutique. And she is a natural only hairstylist. And she literally said, you know what, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna do natural only. I'm not gonna do any more straight weaves. I'm not gonna do straight hair wigs. I'm not doing any more straight hair. I'm not doing any more relaxers. And she's like, you think that's a bad idea? And I said, girl. And I told her your story. Legit said, let me tell you about Simone real quick. Simone got a laundry list of things that she don't do. And everyone thinks it's a bad idea. And I'm like, there are 17 more specialists, especially the white ones, I'm saying it, who are only haircut people, or only bleach people, or only red hair pixie cut people. So for whatever reason, when you bring it over to our end, we got to be the jack of all trades for the jack of all hair.
Not doing it.
And it's like we've kind of evolved. Our hairstylists no longer have to know how to do everything. Our hairstylists no longer have to be relaxers and naturals and all these, like they can now be whatever they specialize in. We have surgeons who specialize in heart, but they also specialize in, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That's how this works. And if I'm not recalling, doesn't beauty school teach you all the things about beauty? Nails, feet, mm-hmm. hair, makeup. Exactly. So you specialize in this form of beauty.
It's just what you choose to specialize in. Now, if you go to beauty school, you're going to get they want you to be a well-rounded person, I guess. So, because I had a time, I mean, I learned about the nails and skincare and, you know, but
Right.
that's not the avenue I chose to go. And if I decided, okay, I'm just going to do hair, then I had to narrow it down to, and this was a business decision also, because I broke it down to say, well, if I'm going to do short hair only and no weaves, that means I get repetitive customers more
Right.
frequently. Because if I'm doing weaves, I'm not going to see that person for 2-3 months.
That's smart.
So
You smart.
I keep getting.
That's you know what you just did is the thing that the whole podcast is for, is how you leverage social media, how you leverage your talents, how you leverage your niche to work for you. To then get you the biggest ROI, the return on investment. Because what you did was, okay, well, because a lot of times weaves are the best thing to go because of the pricing, but they keep the weaving for a month at a time. And so now you're doing weaves 16 times a day.
So you make your bulk money right then and there. Like if you do
Exactly.
10 sew-ins a week, you make all your money
that week.
But then what happens the next week? They're them same batch, they're not coming back next week.
Exactly.
So it's either you do a bunch of weaves that week, then you're having your maintenance the next week. So you may or may not, depending on the area you're in,
Right.
how popular you are, you may not make that same amount of money the following week. So then what do?
And you gotta sell bundles, or you gotta sell wigs and units, and everyone makes it work for them.
Yeah. And to be honest, relaxed hair versus natural hair, I'm never like pro relaxer, pro natural. What works for you works for you.
That's it.
And everything is not for everybody. You are a prime example. You can't be relaxed.
Nope.
And natural works for you and your lifestyle. And that's another thing too, is your lifestyle. Are you somebody who is working out 7 days a week, a heavy sweater? Ma'am, you may not want to get that short pixie. I'm sorry.
That might not work.
It might not work for you because the upkeep. Then now you factor in your budgets.
True. Because that's why I hated having to come back. I was like, God, I have to keep paying for this.
Yeah, I'm sorry, nothing ain't
It's
free.
just out of control.
Sorry.
Listen, I have a wig on right now. Life is great. I don't have to deal with my hair, and I have a lot of it.
That's
and then, yeah, Shay made the little.
I thought it was your braids.
No, she just made a braided
Huh.
wig
See?
and
I
sold
wouldn't
it
do
as
that.
like a side hustle because she
I'm not
couldn't go
doing
to
it.
the salon.
Shay, go ahead. Props to you, girl. I ain't doing it.
She makes wigs. And she does the sew-in. She just doesn't like to do them, but she does them.
And it's what your clients want too. So
Right.
once you carve out your niche and you see, and then now it's so many details. So because now when you carve out your niche, what type of clients are you looking for?
You got to have clients that will actually be willing to spend the money. You have to have clients who, and then when you find, and that's what you're talking about is your target market.
Yeah.
You need to find gainfully employed women who like to keep their hair cut, but are also comfortable with color.
And because of their jobs, because I want to do all the metallics, all the neons in the world, but I can't because I have a certain type of clientele. You got to keep your job safe.
Do you think you're going to ever move into like the celebrity world so that you can actually play with that type of stuff?
It's not my goal. It's not my go-to. I mean, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, I'm not going to cry about it because
That's not the goal.
it's not the goal. I don't think that I'm built for that type of lifestyle to be like, as soon as you call me, I'm ready to go. Like,
Yeah, you gonna cuss at people.
yeah.
You're gonna be like, oh my God.
But they'll be like, oh my God, when them checks drop, girl.
Mm-mm.
I'm straight. I'm good.
So damn miserable. Can't stand you.
I like my clients where they are.
I like that. Okay. So, how many times has social media fooled your clients into thinking that they could get a specific hairstyle that they cannot get?
Bruh.
How many times does social media
I mean, okay.
provide the okie doke inadvertently?
I think everybody gets an okie doke at some point. I think that as a client in your head, and this is where consultations are key, because in your head you're thinking, okay, I have hair, I see the picture, I want this, but you don't break it down to texture, length, density. Do you have, I'm so sorry to say this bluntly, your edges, are they there? It's just, I'm sorry, but certain things that we see, it may not translate verbally to what you are trying to explain to your stylist. So that's where sometimes miscommunications happen, and then that's where you feel like you got the okie doke. But it's sometimes what you think here doesn't come out properly, and your stylist hears you say, this is what I want, but mentally you're like, but that's not what the picture looks like. So you got to break it down before you start the service. Like, okay, I see, just ask a simple question. What do you like about this picture? And if you don't feel like the client has the type of hair for that picture, then suggest something else.
So when it comes to social media, do you find yourself comparing yourself to other stylists?
I did before, yeah.
And did it make you like want to do better, change your look, change how?
You have to aspire to, if you look at a artist on Instagram, you're like, damn, how did they get that many followers? Or, you know, what are they doing that I'm not doing?
Yeah.
So you look inside yourself and say, okay, well, should I tweak this about myself, or should I do this and not do this? But then eventually you're like, I'm gonna just do my own thing.
Yeah.
Because that would set you apart from, you don't want to be a cookie cutter stylist.
Yeah.
You don't. And don't get me wrong, trends are trends, and everybody's gonna want the trends. At one point, everybody wanted the waves. I want the soft waves. Everybody wanted waves. But I'm starting to see it's kind of dying down
Now
because
it's the manager haircut.
no, it's not that. The barbers, shout out to them. They're starting trends now on women's hair. So you'll see more of the barber style cuts on hair.
On the back of the head.
So you'll have the natural hair girls with the faux hawks, and then they have the lines and designs and the sharp cleanup. So they have a more edgier look. So that's now being incorporated into your pixies, your softer looks. Oh, I don't want a pixie, I want waves, but give me some lines in the back. So shout out to those barbers who started the trends. I appreciate you because it's amazing.
I like them. I want to. Well,
cute.
I tried it, but
What?
I tried.
You tried what?
I had the stuff in my head. I did for like a couple of months. I did. Judgy face. I did. I had it. Shan.
Oh God, Shan, I love
Shan the
her.
barber. Shout out to her. She used to cut my hair.
Shan's my boo.
When I had it all cut off, she did all the designs and stuff in there. I was looking mad cool and stuff, and like flexing on them. You know me, having to upkeep the appointments every couple of weeks is annoying.
God forbid.
God forbid. I am as low maintenance as it gets. I don't like to have to go and
Just get a buzz cut. Just
get the hair. Nope, because I have to keep going back to get it cut and
get
shaped
scalp.
up.
Just get scalp.
Nope. I like this. I have a big old fro. Or I could put this little wig on real quick. You know, call it a day.
Do you, boo?
Or braids.
Do
That's my go-to.
What works for you may not
And it works for me.
somebody else.
Because I don't like, my way of living in hair is that I don't want my hair to add to my already like laundry list of like to-do items for the day. I don't have the time. Like if I have this many posts to get out and I have all these things, I got a podcast to finish, and then after that I gotta do this. I don't want to be like, oh, now I gotta twist my hair. I really don't want that to be a line item on my day. Like I want my hair to just be. So whatever that means. So my hair grows really fast because I don't touch it. I don't play with it. I don't care about it. If it falls off tomorrow, I'm not gonna cry about it. Wigs exist. I'm not that person. I care about looking good though. So I go and get it done regularly. But
You're just not that 2 week
protective styles, I believe is what they're called. That is my jam. But I do love color. I do. Thanks to you. You are the person that introduced me to having purple hair. And
you know.
I want blue.
That story was funny.
That was a great time. So what are your biggest, your biggest social media wins, or your biggest social media goals for CutzUp Congratulations on the new website, by the way. Go
Yay!
to CutzUp.com. Is CutzUp.com?
Yes.
CutzUp.com with a Z. CutzUp.com. What are your biggest goals coming up for the social media? The police
2020 has killed my vibe, so just catch me with that question.
Yeah, speaking of that, how does this pandemic affecting you, and how did you pivot and get out of it? Yes, God, but God, first of all.
That was scary.
Never would have made it. Jesus, you made it. He brought you through it,
I'm not going to tell you what I had to do for a month and a half.
Ducking and diving.
Let's not even talk about that.
That was crazy.
Nah, it was a, I was in the trenches with my homie at work, but
you made it through.
I made it through. But yeah, the pandemic really.
How does social media help keep you relevant through the pandemic?
Oh, okay. Well, the one positive about the pandemic, as far as it relates to my business, it forced me to do something else. Because I've been saying for a while, oh, I'm gonna get a website, and I finally sat down, and my friend Vanessa decided to
Shout out to Related
shove
Branding.
me in the right direction, and we made up a website in about a week. So having that downtime gave me the opportunity to do something I've been putting off for like 2 years.
Okay.
And I had to think quick on my feet, like, okay, well, I have products, I can sell them online, so at least my clients, they can have some of the retail products at home to keep their hair up until we open back up. So that was a positive on the pandemic side. But as far as the negative, it drove me nuts. It drove me nuts because not being able to work is like my all-time biggest fear, and having to just stop. Yeah.
Once you've been broke and unemployed, it takes anything to make sure that you're never
You get
broke.
anxiety. It's anxiety to say, okay, well,
Your work ethic changes so much.
Yep.
Like, I don't
gotta
ever want to
hustle.
go back to that. Where can we find you online?
okay, I'm pretty much on Instagram mostly, at CutzUp. You can find me there, or on the website CutzUp.com.
It's not cuts_up?
No.
Why did I think that was? Oh, my page.
User.
CutzUp. All right, so CutzUp, and also
CutzUp.com. Pretty simple.
Bloop, bloop, bloop.
I don't really use Facebook too much. Instagram is where it's at for me. So those are
That's
my
a testimony.
social media outlets, girl.
Do not use platforms that don't serve you if it doesn't serve you. You don't have to be on everybody's platform.
I don't use Twitter. I'm not on
No purpose.
freaking TikTok.
No need.
What's another one?
And I will link all of her links below in the description box so that you guys
Click the link.
please make sure, we didn't get to this in the beginning, oopsies. Please make sure to follow CutzUp on Instagram, and also follow her on Facebook just because she's there, and also link up the website. Please make sure to read the descriptions and the bios before you reach out to her. And also, if you don't know, please find me, Brooklyn_social on Instagram, Brooklyn-social.com on the website, and of course, Brooklyn Social Media Marketing on Facebook. I am Nefertiti. I am the plush mommy. I'm here for you. You are here for me. We love you to pieces. Subscribe. Hit the thumbs up on the notification bell. Make sure you guys know about my videos that are coming out, and please don't forget, it's just social media. Spread love, y'all. Peace
Out.